So after, what are we at? We're at 9-4. So 13 games played. The Lions are 9-4. I'm going to give you some good news. Okay. And you tell me what your thoughts are. We're 9-4. We're still comfortable. Let's just say that for now.
Okay.
On top of the division. And what I watched Justin Fields and the Bears, this is their first back-to-back victory in like 2 years.
Okay.
Justin Fields looks sweet. I'll give him that. He looks so sweet standing still. He's got the chain, the visor.
Oh, yeah. He looks
it's like this. Oh my gosh.
Looks
this guy looks, he
Yeah.
looks so sweet. He looks good out there, in shotgun. But then you can't let that deceive you that this dude can run it. Yeah, I get he can run around and stuff. And he's like, man, he's so good when the play breaks down. Well, it always breaks down because he doesn't get rid of the ball. And every throw he makes,
he doesn't get rid of the ball.
Every throw he makes is high. It's off target. So my point is the Bears are not anything that scares you for the future. Like, oh my gosh, the Bears are really playing. Whatever. The Vikings, do they have their quarterback? The Packers are still figuring out. So the North is still manageable. We're 9-4, everything in front of us. I just feel like, yes, it's been a rocky couple of weeks, but in those rocky weeks, I think we're 4-2 over the last 6 weeks. You are what your record is. So you win the games that maybe you shouldn't have or whatever. But I'm just looking at this saying, you nailed it just a second ago. Jared Goff, is he the answer? He is this year. Aaron Glenn, he's here now, I guess, unless he gets fired or something. But we've got what we need to keep going this year to make a good enough run. And yes, do we need to clean things up? Absolutely. But we're 9-4. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, my thoughts are we're 9-4. We came out here after a difficult win last week to get to 9-3. Everybody was the sky is falling, right? And we're all like, relax, like calm down. And I think the reason I was saying that was you just figure at some point you keep getting wins while playing not that well. And you just figure at some point the team is going to start playing to their potential again, right? And it just keeps not happening. It just keeps not happening. And it's been 5-6 weeks now where we haven't played to our potential. And so we're 9-4. We've got 4 games left, 2 at home, 2 on the road. And this is our last cold weather game. Thank goodness.
Ooh.
But when I tell you we got Denver, Minnesota, Dallas, Minnesota, what's your confidence level in winning those? And we have to win 2 of them.
Yeah.
We've got to go 11-6 to be comfortable to win this division. And because I don't think both the Vikings and the Packers are going to win out. Right, so exactly. I mean, we have to win 1 against Minnesota and 1 more. And so I'm just wondering what's going on.
Really am. Absolutely. And, the thing I would say is if you look around the league, and we could pull that up here, but I was looking at teams, that you got the, I could pull it out, but teams are losing all over the place today that should be winning and vice versa. And it's just that time of year where I think it's just, I admit, like, it's just, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good out there. And there's a million things you could point to, but I think we got to remember that in this 17 game season, there is just a lot of ups and downs, and different teams are losing that shouldn't, and injuries, attrition, the whole thing. So it's like, if you would have told me again that we'd be 9-4, because I feel like, and tell me if I'm wrong here, the Lions can still flip a switch. And if we next week win 31-17, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like I'd be like, cool, there's the team that you know what I'm saying? So it's
there's the team we've been missing. Jared Goff's got some warm weather throwing in the dome. Yeah.
It's just, so you look at there's some Browns without their quarterback are winning.
Against the Jags. The Rams are in Baltimore in a tie game. Just craziness.
Putting up 31 points.
Seahawks are already, these are, now let's go to the other ones. The Bucks just beat the Falcons to get themselves tied atop the division.
Wow.
Bears over us. Bengals with a backup quarterback just slaughtered the Colts.
Who are 7-5 going into that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And which is just crazy. Saints Panthers was the ugliest game ever. The Texans, who have been unstoppable lately, just got throttled by the Jets. Like
the Jets.
What just happened? And so, yeah, I get what you're saying. And the Patriots beat the Steelers this week too. So things happen weird. So in a vacuum, that makes sense. I think there's just every team has a lull during the season.
Yes.
And I've said that before. The Chiefs are in the middle of a lull right now.
Yep.
Right. Like they are. The Eagles were in the beginning of the year. We talked about that. The Bills can't seem to get out of their funk, and we know they're a good team. The 49ers lost 3 games in a row. And, you know, they won 5 in a row before it, and they've won 4 in a row after it. But they lost 3 in a row in between. It just is starting to feel like the funk is taking a little too long to get out of.
Yes.
And that's when I start to wonder if it's a problem that's bigger. Like the defense, I understand we can talk talent, but the offense, none of us ever thought a Jared Goff offense would be a 30-plus point a game offense like it has been. And I think maybe we're starting to see the end of the Detroit Lions offense because Gibbs is electric. Jameson can be electric. St. Brown is consistent. Laporta is remarkable as a as a rookie at tight end. There should, like with those amount of playmakers, any quarterback should be able to have a moderate amount of success with that.
Yes.
They just should. And so maybe we're starting to, maybe we've reached we've seen the top and we're settling into more of what the norm is. I don't think it's going to be this bad consistently with Goff, but maybe we're starting to, does that make sense?
100%. We are a 9-4 team. I mean,
yeah.
And if you, again, yeah, like you said, if you just take away the things and just look at it, it's like, man, that seems about right. 9-4, and the path we've gotten there is just a little bit different than I would have thought, because we started off and had some just amazing victories, dominating victories, and you nailed it. I don't think we're a 30-point per game team. I don't think we're the number 1 rush defense team like we were for like a couple weeks. Like obviously not. So yes, it's leveling off. We're 9-4, and I'm happy. I'm oddly happy with that coming out. You know, I mean, coming off a